Today State Line this morning, getting a chance to check in with our friend from Cronauer Law. This is Nicholas Cronauer. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So tell me a little bit about your firm.
So we are a boutique trial firm based out of Sycamore, Illinois, but represent clients throughout Illinois. We represent clients in other states through what's called the process of Pro Hoc Vice, and just try to help people.
Awesome. What made you want to become a lawyer?
So, I grew up around it, had a good mentor, and just kind of learned it from being around it and seeing all the good positive things that you can do, and made me want to try to do that for a career.
And that's such a great thing. Sometimes people don't think that that's why lawyers want to be lawyers, is to make positive things happen. You grow up, you think lawyers, you think arguing, but that's not really what you want to do. That's not what you do.
Right. No, I mean, that's part of the job, but at the end of the day, it's to try to make something better, right?
Right. So you have been a lawyer for how long?
2011.
Okay, so quite some time.
The bad joke is that you go to law school if you don't do math, so what's that? 8 years, 9 years, something like that?
I think it's 9, but I went to journalism school, so what do I know?
Close enough.
So we're talking today about what to do if you're if you're hurt in a car crash. Of course, we did go a little while where people weren't so out and about driving, but people are back on the road. The roads are busy again. So tell me, Nicholas, what's the most important things you want to do if you're hurt in a car crash?
So, good question, and I will try to be as thorough as possible, right? Biggest thing is documentation. The biggest problem is most people get in a crash, and you think, right, if you get in a crash, you're automatically going to be injured, you're going to be carted off to the ambulance. Those cases aren't as common as you think. A lot of people get in a crash. It may or may not be property damage to the crash, and what happens is the inflammation process can take several days. So a lot of people think, oh, I'm fine, maybe a little sore. But then what happens, day 2, day 3, day 4 comes, they're not getting better. That's when they realize, okay, maybe this is more serious. So I try to tell everyone, it's very important with cell phones today, document pictures, video, document the scene, document the cars, because a lot of times 3 or 4 days go by, that stuff gets lost. So the insurance companies have teams of people. As soon as there's a claim filed, they're on it, they're jumping on it, taking pictures. And the other thing I always tell clients is insurance companies like Vegas, right? They're making money not paying claims, so their job is to try to figure out why there's not a claim.
That makes sense. And when you get in a car crash, depending on the level, obviously, sometimes you almost like forget what happens. You can't think of it right away, but if you take those pictures, that might help.
Correct. Jogs your memory, and tell everyone you're in a crash. Obviously, the last thing you think about is, oh my gosh, I'm going to sue, I'm in a lawsuit. You think, am I okay? Are you okay? Are my kids okay? That's human nature, right? That's the human element. But I guess if it's like a PSA, the best you can do is document, and hopefully that documentation is not going to be necessary.
And you can over-document. I mean, like, you can't. I guess I'm saying you can't over-document.
Correct.
It's not a film camera attached to your phone. You can take as many pictures as you need.
Exactly. 20 years ago, get the Polaroid out, but
Right.
today there's really no excuse.
Absolutely. So what do insurance companies do then?
So usually, at least in Illinois, they've got an ability to talk to their insured who files the claim, right? So once that claim's filed, they're on it trying to document what's going on, and what's said between the insured and the insurance company is all privileged. But then they might reach out to you to make a statement. They might reach out to witnesses to get written statements. I mean, they're on the ball as soon as that claim's filed, trying to determine what happened and why this is or isn't a claim.
And so then what do you step in and do?
Well, so usually, a lot of times the clients just don't know how to navigate the process, so you get a lawyer involved because we know how to navigate the process. We're used to dealing with the insurance companies. We know how they operate, how they think, and the best way to make sure that their valid claim is not disregarded.
So it's a good idea if you get in a car crash, obviously, to call you, because you think you might be able to handle this on your own with your insurance company, but there might be holes in the case that you won't see because you're not a lawyer.
Correct, and there is a lot of times I tell everyone, people for whatever reason don't necessarily like hospitals, don't like doctors. I tell everyone this isn't necessarily time to be a tough person because, again, you need to document. And if you show up 3 weeks later and say I've had pain but I haven't seen anyone, well, that's less believable than if you just start treating because you're hurt.
So you should always go to the doctor, you think, depending on?
I mean, just like anything. If you're having chronic pain that's not going away, absolutely. If it's a soreness that resolves, then there's really no need, and you probably count your lucky stars. It's not a serious enough case to be a claim.
Perfect. Well, that makes so much sense. Obviously, you know so much more about this than I do, and probably everybody watching. So if they have an issue, they should contact you. How can we reach out to you, Nick?
Website's the best, cronauerlaw.com. or if you can call us too, 815-895-8585.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coming up next, we're playing Insurance True or False with Jim Phelps from Allstate, and later talking dating during the coronavirus with Kevin Polkey from KP Counseling. We'll be right back after a quick look at the weather.